Our webinar today is entitled Fundamentals of SAP Product Lifecycle Management 7.02. This webinar will review the newest enhancements of SAP PLM 7 represented by the latest released SAP PLM 7.02, which is in the ramp-up since November 8th, 2011. We wish to thank SAP for joining our webinar today. Before I turn the time over to our presenters, let me introduce you to Leverx. Leverx is an SAP Services Partner, an SAP Business Object Solution Partner, and associate member of the PLM Alliance, as well as a Google Enterprise Partner. Leverx assists companies increase business value by leveraging existing investments in SAP solutions. Leverx delivers strategic, functional, and technical services in the areas of SAP Product Lifecycle Management for SAP Portfolio and Project Management and related SAP solutions. Leverx offers services for business and process strategic consulting, solution architecture services, implementation planning and execution, custom development services, application support services, and near and offshore services. In addition, Leverx provides services for SAP mobile application development, SAP NetWeaver, workflow development, and business intelligence. This webinar is being recorded, and SAP customers attending will receive a follow-up email over the next few days with a link to download presentation materials and a recording of this webinar. We are pleased to introduce our presenters for today's webinar. Our first speaker will be Thomas Onemus, Vice President, Solution Marketing from SAP PLM in SAP AG in Germany. Our next speaker will be Ulf Petzle, and he is from the high-tech industry Solution Management in SAP AG. And our concluding speaker will be Eric Stade, Director Product Lifecycle Management Consulting Practice for Leverx. Our webinar agenda will proceed as outlined. We'll first discuss SAP PLM 702 overview, which will be followed by a demonstration of 702 functionality, and we will then conclude with a PLM implementation best practices by Eric. So with that, I would like to turn our presentation over to Thomas.
Also, a warm welcome from my side. My name is Thomas Onemus, and I will walk you through in the next 20 minutes or so through some slides to give you an overview about SAP PLM, the strategy behind SAP's investment in PLM, specifically in the new PLM 7X series of SAP. And I will also highlight some key new features and capabilities that we released with 702. And later on, we are also available for some questions. Ulf will give you an overview with real demos on the system that you get a feeling about the SAP PLM 7 and the latest release 702. The slides are structured where I start with some arguments and trends that we see why we invested in PLM. I will keep that short, but I want to give you also some reasons of SAP's investment in these areas. And then an overview about SAP PLM, and as I mentioned, I'll walk you through some highlights of 702. And I will also at the end give you some short overview in our strategy called Visual Enterprise, which is in sync with the acquisition of Right Hemisphere. I think it's important to share here some information around that because it goes also in sync with our investment in SAP PLM. And then I will hand over to Ulf. So let me start with this trends and the reasons why we, from SAP perspective, invested in PLM. We see our customers facing the challenges of the globalization and the global competition. There's a big opportunity for everyone, but also the big challenges out there through the globalization, through the pressure from that perspective on companies to improve their business. When you look specifically to the R&D department, they are forced to develop more innovative products in shorter time, and these products need to be differentiating. They have to follow all the compliance and regulations and need to fulfill a high quality standard. So be customer-oriented, so customer-driven sustainable innovation is very important that we see as a key business process that we want to support our customers in. A second big trend and challenge for our customers is the global price and time pressure. So how companies can speed up in their processes, in their development, in their whole innovation process to bring products faster to market. And finally, how they can guarantee a high quality product and processes which fulfill also a quality standard and all the regulations and compliance standards which are needed to serve a product to certain markets around the globe.